A new season begins. And as usual in the channel, let's see what are the 10 anime and Isekai and fantasy that you cannot miss in this new season of anime. Before we start, if you like these videos, I invite you to subscribe for more content like this. I'm Yuno, and without further ado, we begin. 10. Hitoribotchi no Isekai Koryaku. We begin the story with Haruka, a lonely student who is suddenly summoned by a god to another world, along with his classmates. Haruka believes that he will be able to gain some special and powerful ability, but unfortunately for him, the abilities are granted on a first-come, first-served basis, and because he arrived late, he ends up getting the weaker abilities. He even acquires the solitaire ability, an ability that prevents him from teaming up with others. Now, Haruka will have to face this fantasy world in the most difficult way, alone and with skills of however. When his companions begin to be in danger, he will not hesitate to come to their rescue. So we'll see what adventures are in store for this lonely protagonist. Tensei Kizoku Season 2. Tensei Kizoku was an anime and Isekai that arrived in April 2024 and went a little unnoticed, and I personally loved it. The story tells us about a Japanese salaryman who suddenly dies from overwork and is reincarnated in another world as Maple Lovett, the heir to a noble family. At birth, he discovers that he possesses the ability of prayer, an ability that allows him to see other people's talents and aptitudes. However, in this world, a war between countries is approaching, and ARDS, as the next heir, must prepare for it. Therefore, he takes advantage of his ability to seek out people with talent in various those areas and specialties, turning them into his servants and allies, in preparation for the impending war ahead, an anime that I highly recommend watching, and that will have its second season in October 2024. 8 Party Kara, his son Sareta Zenochi Chiyushi. The protagonist is Rose, an adventurer healer who is suddenly expelled from his group because the leader believes that he is not contributing much to the team, being forced to find a new group. To his luck, a pretty girl named Narcina invites him to join her group as they need an adventurer healer. However, they soon discover that Rose is hiding a power she never showed to their previous group. In turn, Narcina will also have some hidden secrets that the protagonist will have to help her solve. A very interesting magic and fantasy anime to follow this season. Son of at least. Rank number 7. Sareta and Gensouki second season. An anime and Isekai that we fans have been waiting a lot for its return is Sareta Gensouki, which will have its second season in October 2024. The story told us about Makawa Haruto, a student who dies in a traffic accident just before reuniting with his childhood friend. In another world, we have a boy named Ryo who lives in the suburbs and seeks revenge for his mother Sono, which happened when he was 5 years old. For some reason, Haruto's memories and personality are resurrected and invade Ryo's body, resulting in a being with both memories. While Ryo is confused by this, he also awakens the power to control spiritual arts, which marks the beginning of his adventure in this new world. In this second season, we will see that his childhood friend, along with other people, also arrive in this world, although in a different way from him. So we can only look forward to the second season of this long-awaited anime and Isekai. Rank number 6. Saikyou 1 Shienshoku. All these, if not the story, revolves around Noel, a young boy who deeply admires his grandfather, a legendary hero known as Over Death, famous for being the strongest. Inspired by him, Noel wishes to face huge monsters, explore distant lands, and live epic adventures. However, the reality is very different, since our protagonist lacks heroic abilities and only possesses the ability of the talker. Despite this, Noel will not stop and will use his peculiar ability to form the strongest clan ever seen, uniting heroes and assassins alike with the goal of reaching the top of the world. A spectacular-looking anime that could stand out as one of the best of the new season. Nothing. Rank number 5. South Alternative Can Gale Online Season 2. Everyone knows the Saw anime, but few know its long-lost twin brother Saw Alternative Gale Online is a spin-off anime set in the same world as Saw, which will have its second season this year. The story centers on Kohiro and Maki Karen, a beautiful college girl who feels self-conscious about her height, and finds refuge in an augmented reality video game called Gale Online, where the events of Saw's second season are also set. In this game, our protagonist creates a small and cute character, very different from her real-world self, and demonstrates her great skills by winning tournaments and competitions, an anime that was a bit forgotten in recent years, and that we will see what it brings us in its second season. Number 4. Shangri-La Frontier Season 2. One of the best anime that left us 2023. It was Shangri-La Frontier, which in October of 2024 will return with its second season. In this series, we follow Raku, better known as Son Raku, a young man who used to play trash video games. But one day he decides to try a famous virtual reality video game called Shangri-La Frontier, where he reunites with old friends, and together they begin to complete it in a unique way, facing the most powerful bosses and discovering the hidden history of the world. In this second season, we will once again follow their adventures as they challenge hidden bosses and advance further in the game's story. Undoubtedly, a second season that promises a lot. Sinning. Rank number 3. Arifureta Season 3. Another of the most anticipated anime by fans is Arifureta, which returns with a bang in its third season. Continuing the events of the previous season, Hajime returns along with his waifus in this new installment, which will focus more on the cute bunny Shay, as the members of her race are brutally attacked by a kingdom that subjugates and murders them mercilessly. And as expected, our protagonist will not hesitate to get involved to protect and help his companion, and in turn it seems that he will find a way to return to his old world. Without further ado, we will see what surprises this third season of the series brings us. Rank number 2. Danmachi Season 5. One of my favorite fantasy/adventure anime returns in full force in its fifth season after the spectacular fourth season that animated the deep story arc and featured the beautiful Ryu as the main character. The series returns with the long-awaited fertility goddess arc, where our protagonist Belle receives an invitation from the cute waitress Sir to attend a festival with the intention of confessing his love to her. However, they will soon be interrupted by the goddess Freya and her servants, as it seems Freya has a particular obsession with Belle. So we'll see what our protagonist has in store for wine in this fifth season of the series. Rank number 1. Riro Season 3. There is no doubt that the third season of Riro is one of the most anticipated animes of the year. After more than 3 years since the second season, we will finally get to see his Baru and company back in action. The best part is that this third part will start in a big way with a 90-minute episode, something similar to what other anime such as Ashino Cole and Kimetsu no Yaiba have done. In addition, it has been mentioned that this new season will not only focus on his Baru and his fight against the Cult of the Witch, but also give more prominence to the secondary characters and focus on developing their stories. So tell me you expect this third season of the series as much as me. Tell me in the comments, and well to me until hear the video. If you like it, do not forget to subscribe, leave your like, and tell me what you thought of the video. Without further ado, I say goodbye.